por culo estos tíos.
Think you'll get me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back.
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing.
A brazier. This time of year?
What do you want?
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back. Human. Priscilla's. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Vamos a ver qué pone aquí. Es todo culpa del fuego eterno de mierda, tío, y del tío ese de allá.
Awful pale. Oh.
A brazier. This time
No,
of
yo
year.
quiero ver la mierda esta del humo, a ver si
I
se
know
pira ya.
that smell. Formaldehyde.
So?
Think I know what happened here. Priscilla fought back, her assailant retreated, and knocked over the brazier. Someone must have heard it. Maybe saw something, started hollering. Guards showed up. Murderer didn't finish the job, didn't cover his tracks. Just collected himself and leapt over the wall. Trail ends there.
¿Pero cómo, tío?
You divined all this from a pile of rubbish and a few prints in the mud.
Do that practically every day in my profession. And practice makes perfect.
True enough. Just like I can tell right off if a punt'll pay or try to wriggle out of it.
That particular skill I could use myself. Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch.
Vale.
That's not your stomping
Pues tenemos que ir... ¿Me van a dejar abrir esto? Vale, gracias. Tengo que ir a hablar con el forense. La cosa es... Ah, bueno, es todo recto. Pues nada, la verdad es que la trama esta está interesante porque parecía como una misión secundaria de estas normales, de en plan, fiesta y ya está. Dejamos de ver a Jaskier y seguimos con la trama principal. Pero no, la verdad es que... ¿Esto? No sea el tipo sospechoso este que estamos haciendo siempre. Es que este tío le pone los nervios,
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
By the way, you and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
El mal menor. Esto también es de los libros.
Choosing the lesser evil can be hard at times. Happen to know a thing or two about that.
In that respect, this work has its benefits. I couldn't possibly hurt anyone here if I tried.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Hostia.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
La residencia de los Vegelbud. La verdad es que esto está cada vez más interesante, aunque por mí, o sea, lo están dejando muy claro para tontos o no sé, pero lo están poniendo ahí como de que es el reverendo, cosa que es lo que veo yo más probable. Así que no sé muy bien qué es lo que va a pasar, pero bueno. Bueno, Geralt. Tenemos que ir cagando hostias antes de que haya otro asesinato.
Let's go kill some monsters.
Por aquí. Me he ido para otro lado. Tira, va. Aquí. A la residencia. Y a ver qué pasa ahora.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud, Just no trickery.
¿Qué hace traspasando? Madre mía, esto es la hostia.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Me da que ya está muerta, o al menos el asesino está en ello.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
¿Dónde coño está el asesino, tío?
There he is! Get him!
Pero que yo no he hecho nada.
Come on, come closer.
¿Pero por qué tengo que enfrentarnos a estos? No entiendo. ¿Pero por qué? O sea, esto es la hostia. Pero si no hemos hecho nada. Joder, de verdad, Hostia puta, pero que no hemos hecho nada. ¿Qué coño está asesino, tío? ¿En serio tenemos que enfrentarnos a estos? Joder, pues esto la hostia, o sea, en serio, yo es que ya flipo, Pero ¿por qué no? Dios mío, o es que está hecho para que perdamos. Porque es que no les puedo quitar nada.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Esto es la hostia.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bueno, vamos a tener que ver cuál es la siguiente víctima.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Pues vamos a tener que ir a la siguiente víctima. Y es que esto cada vez se está poniendo más emocionante. Y la verdad es que no... No, que me quemo. Ush. Y está a punto de morir ahí. A ver, medito. Vamos a ver que se haga de día. Y tenemos que ir a Dulce Nettie en el local de Ketty la lisiada. Vamos a ver qué tal. Ahí había una cartel de estos para teleportarnos, así que vamos rápido. Si voy a hacer el guardia, macho. Nos han puesto a atacar. Y pasa lo que pasa. A ver, allí. Lo más cercano a plaza.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
My place? You choose.
Why buy tomorrow what you can buy today?
Oh, darling, what grace, what's...
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims, I know how they end. You don't stop, not unless someone gets in your way. like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To Sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. To Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with Sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured. You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Bueno, pues al final no ha sido él, ha sido, por lo visto, ahora me hacen que está cerca del perro. Vale, ¿cómo se baja por aquí, tío? Este sitio es muy raro. Vale. Ahí es... Ah, vale, por aquí. Vale, sí. Pues yo creía que era este, porque es que la habían hecho como muy cantante, pero no, parece al final que no, que este, bueno, es una mala persona, pero parece que no. Por aquí se puede abrir, no, está cerrado, hay que salir por la puerta principal. Así que parece que el asesino es el forense, por lo visto. O eso es lo que nos están haciendo ahora creer. Es que ya no tengo ni idea, la verdad. Así que vamos a ir rápido, en un momento, y a ver si terminamos ya con esto. ¿Y esto? Voy a decir, a ver si me reparan las armas, pero bueno, ya vendremos.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
Who, what are you?
A vampire? Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
You're a sick fuck.
I never expected you to understand. You're a cynic and an opportunist. I sensed it from the start. Ah well, this conversation has grown unpleasant
Vale,
for both
a luchar
parties.
contra este cabrón.
We must move to the next item on the agenda. I last fought a Witcher 2 centuries ago. I do hope I remember how it's done.
And you? Have you faced one of us? No, you couldn't have. You would have survived.
Ponemos el escudo. Madre mía. Haz sangre de monstruo, colmillo de vampiro, saliva de vampiro, mutágeno de Katakhan, una nueva espada que parece interesante. Y ahora veremos qué tal. Habla con Jaskier de la situación de Priscilla. Me cago en todo, tío. Pero en fin, ha estado bien, ha estado bien. Ahora tenemos que ir allí. Vamos a mirar el inventario, a ver la espada que nos han dado. Es esta. ¿Por qué tenemos esta espada? Por esto hacíamos poco daño, tío. Joder. Ah, no, es esta la que nos habían dado. Ah, pues es mejor. Vale. Pues ya está, vamos a ir a ver a Jaskier y vamos a contar lo que ha pasado y lo del tema del brujo, o sea, el brujo, el vampiro este. Que me he quedado bastante extrañado, o sea, he dicho, ¿qué cojones? Vale. Está allí. La mejor forma es por aquí. El otro sitio está más cerca, pero es que hay que subir escaleras, así que vamos a intentar ir rápido.
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Brokilon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Yes, Geralt?
Hubert told me about your past, even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Farewell.
Bueno, nos hemos pasado esta misión principal. A ver, misión principal. La más buscada, nada. Espérate, vamos a mirar mejor las completadas. Hay que mirar todo. Pues como que nanay. Vale, misiones secundarias, comprensión mortal, ojo por ojo. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, vale. Esta realmente la jodí, pero no sé por qué no me la puedo quitar de aquí. Ah, lo de las cartas, ya no me acordaba de esto. Y lo de la carrera estoy interesante hacerlo. Mientras lo demás no puedo hacerlo. Así que, pues nada chicos, espero que os haya gustado, porque realmente esa trama secundaria ha estado de putísima madre, hay que decirlo. Y por fin descargamos ya a Jaskier y a Priscilla. Y supongo que no volveremos a verlos más en el juego, al menos por ahora, por lo visto. Así que nada, avancemos y seguimos en el siguiente episodio. Hasta la próxima, chao. That's how it goes. Play it harder, transpose.